Yeah. Well, how do you know what mamas are supposed to look like?
I don't know. I've been reading magazines in my egg. Can you regurgitate some food into my mouth?
I'll work on that. You just follow me. I'll be jingling.
Queet, queet.
It's amazing how much that mama is like a hairdresser.
The hairdresser that you do.
Oh, wow.
Queet, queet. Think about I was thinking about the baby bird, mama bird thing that we got Key and Peele to do in that video.
Oh, yeah, we did. What do you mean personal connections with mascots?
Well, I think one of the honorable mentions for a bizarre mascot would be the Fighting Camels.
Of Campbell University, Bowie's Creek, where we're from.
Where we grew up, which you were, as we've established in previous discussions, a ball boy for the Fighting Camel basketball team, and I was a ball boy
for the soccer team.
for the soccer team. And a camel will spit, but I guess it will also fight. And the artichoke in this was also a fighting artichoke. I think whenever you have to add fighting in front of the name of your mascot, you're compensating for something.
Yeah. Like our camel is a little violent. Our artichoke can do some damage.
I know it doesn't seem, it seems benign, but we're just going to throw fighting in front of it.
But you know what the camel's name was?
Actually.
I know.
Fighting camel. 2 syllables?
Mm-hmm.
Started with...
Not very intimidating.
It's like Norman or something.
Gaylord.
Gaylord?
Gaylord the fighting camel. That is...
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's ironic.
Should have been like Cameron. Cameron the camel.
I don't know. But I mean, it goes way back, though. You know, Cameron wasn't a popular name.
Gaylord. Gaylord the fighting camel.
You know, there are a lot of children who are scared of mascots. I'm scared of clowns, was and still am, but I don't understand the fear of mascots thing. I always wanted to hug them. Because,
I mean, when you're a very small kid, you think that it's a real person that's plush and giant. Mm-hmm. Just imagine if you met an alien race of giant plush people. That would scare the crap out of you, right?
Yeah.
That's the situation that
a
lot of young kids have. Like when I went to Disney World, I was like, good gosh, this mouse is a giant plush mouse.
How old were you when you...
4.
You didn't know there was a person inside?
Well, I don't even remember it. I just look back at the pictures and I was bawling the entire time.
I know.
A 4-year-old doesn't. I mean, you can.
I did.
You don't remember. You don't remember when you were 4.
The first time I remember a mascot, I remember thinking, "Boy, that guy must be sweaty in there." That's all I remember thinking. But I was like, he was cool too. I thought it was cool. I wanted to be one, but I don't fit in mascot outfits.
So you're basically just trying to say that you were a much smarter 4-year-old than me?
No, I'm just saying I don't remember thinking, "Oh, that's a real camel."
But you can't look down on all the. I mean, you can't deny that the majority of kids cry when they see a mascot.
They do.
Well,
for lack of understanding.
That you had as a 4-year-old?
I guess so. I mean, I am in the Hall of Fame, the Mascot Hall of Fame. Maybe I should have got a natural talent towards that kind of thing.
A few more that didn't make it on the list because I thought you would know them, but they're still pretty crazy. The Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns.
Yep, I know them.
The TCU University, I think that was redundant. I think the U stands for university. TCU Super Frog. It's like a horned frog.
Well, that used to be called the horny toads, I think, or the horned frogs.
The horned frog and mascot refer to the Texas horned lizard, also known as the horned frog. First appeared in 1897.
You know how I knew this? In my room as a child, you know those pennants like kids used to put...
Like a long triangle?
It was a long triangle. I had a TCU Horned Frogs pennant in my room growing up.
Why?
No idea.
Really?
I guess I just thought it was cool. I'm in a mascot. So what can I tell you? I thought it was funny. There's a horned frog.
Now the Miami Heat, I mean this is not college, this is NBA basketball, but the Miami Heat, they were hard pressed to come up with what the mascot would look like, so they just made it some sort of Muppet Gonzo type creature with a green basketball for a nose.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
And he doesn't even look hot.
Why isn't it just a flame? Why isn't it just a little flame of fire?
Yeah, like a
Good question, right?
good question. Right.
I actually might be scared of that.
Delta State fighting okra. See, they had to put fighting in front of okra, just like the artichoke.
Yeah, right. Because what's the okra going to do to you if he's not fighting?
And he's got boxing gloves on his hands.
More emphasis on how violent he is.
Right. And I never understood this one, even though we heard it a lot, so it didn't seem weird to us. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
Yeah. It's at a Baptist college.
Right.
At a Baptist school, you have leaders in the Church of Satan. That's your mascot. And no, that never made sense to me.
It still doesn't add up.
And you know, Bowie's Creek Elementary, it was the demons.
Blue Devils.
No, the demons. Bowie's Creek
yeah, just the demons. Yeah, that's right.
Our elementary school in this little
but it was
small
a blue.
town.
It was a blue demon.
Right, but it was a demon, and no one ever talked about it. I mean, there was a little kid that dressed up like a demon. Who was the Matt? Do you remember who Matt Ensor was a mascot, wasn't he?
Was he?
He was a demon.
Coach Royal's youngest daughter was the mascot when we
He dressed up like a demon, had a pitchfork and everything. Nobody thought anything of it.
Well, at least it's scary. It's not like a shriveled up piece of okra.
That's true. What if it was the possessed okra?
That would do.
Demon okra.
Don't put fighting in front of your mascots. Put possessed in front of it. And I knew about this one from my visits to Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
UC Santa Cruz banana slugs.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's cool because it's kind of friendly, but it's also kind of gross. Like, oh, don't get on me. I might lose the game.
Yeah. A slug as big as a banana is a problem.
And they do have those there. So they got it honest. Kind of like the Yeti lobster.
Yeah, that was good.
You should have listened to the whole thing. You might would have changed your mind. You were just like, Yeti lobster, that can't be true.
You have to go with your instinct with multiple choice if it's true false. In fact, my son is taking some sort of test.
Multiple choice, two questions, two answers.
Oh, yeah,
true and false.
There's two choices. That's multiples. My son's taking some sort of standardized testing, for the state.
Yeah.
And he's like, any pointers? And I was like, well, the multiple choice part, don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess yourself. You can't think about it. You just gotta go with it.
Basically, you're just saying get it over with.
No, I'm just saying that when you think about multiple choice one too many times, you end up changing your answer, and it's almost always wrong. Every time I change the answer, I change it to the wrong answer.
Unless it's those sneaky multiple choice where they're trying to pull one over on you, so you have to think about it.
I'm not saying don't
trick.
think about it. I'm just saying think about it once and be like, yep, try and trick me.
But the sneaky ones, the most obvious answer is not true on second look.
Well, I haven't taken that kind of test.
What if he is?
Well, I'm giving him some bad advice. You want me to wear this all day?
Not really.
You'll know when I'm coming and going.
Not really. This has been Good Mythical More.
Oh, you're still doing that peace side thing, huh?